Welcome to Wildcards. We are the D-Gens of crypto, where we talk about all things on the block. Enjoy.
What up? What up? This shit working? We happening right
It's
now,
working.
or
It's
what?
working.
Good was good was good.
Man, Swag been ready to go for
Yo,
like
yo,
the
yo.
past 2 hours, bro.
Yo, dude's
Facts.
been on fire. People ain't safe.
My heartbeat racing.
In
I can
danger.
hear it over here. I can hear it over here. Welcome to Wildcards.
Swag Mania.
It is Swag Mania. That's right, Roy. So, a couple things I just got to say real quick. You're listening to Wildcards. It's Friday night, bitches. This is what we do. I do this every week. I explain where the fuck we're at. So if you've been here before, deal with it. If not, you're going to listen. Friday nights. This is our basically it started out as the DMs with the homies. Basically, it's the voice chat that we have. And suddenly, here we go. We got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that like to listen to us. We bust a whole bunch of balls. We speak a whole lot of languages. There's about a baker's dozen of us in here that kind of we roll deep. So, like, if you want to speak, sometimes it's really fucking difficult because all the wild cards are here, yo. Like, for real. We take up space. We bring the party. That's right, Roy. So, thank you. I guess the real quick elephant in the room that I'm just going to say real quick, Roy, I don't know what happened, dude, but
I have always loved Latinos.
that's my mom. That's my mom's right there. I'm not playing because later on.
Wild cards, bitches.
So, this is real. This is
That's
not make
fire,
believe.
bro.
This is not an actor, actress.
I don't
anything in
believe
between.
you.
This is my mom's. Roy, we got to talk about this. Like, seriously, in case y'all don't know. Wild cards, okay, what do? We talk about NFTs, crypto. We got a stock time going on with Hemi and Hecka that sometimes gets pushed to the side because shit gets too wild up in here. But Hecka, you know what I'm saying, dude. You know I seen. I'm just saying, I want to talk about this sometime real soon. And we got guests that show up in the piece. I mean, the past handful of months, we've had lots of different people up in here. I mean, good Cheney rolled up in here, dude. Fucking rocks it with us. And if you can't tell, our boy Roy with that really fucking ugly PFP down there, he's got attention deficit and a little bit of Tourette's going on, and he's in charge of doing shit sometimes. So, like,
The champ is here.
Sometimes we're just trying to get some information. The champ is here. And dude just interested. And, like, the whole fact that he's hanging out with my mom just brings shit to a whole new level.
I have always loved Latinos.
The awkward level just got brought up to an 11 tonight, my friends. Just saying.
I love it. Keep raising the bar.
Yeah, Roy be upgrading every week, bro.
This is insane. I'm just saying. I was actually out with my family this weekend. We had no phone or that Roy does this in his free time. It's gangsta. It's a little bit awkward. And if I got to call you dad at some point soon, it's okay. We'll talk about it. But I know that Mr. Ugly Bros who
You
might
know what
show
the safe
up
word
sometime.
is, right? Or are you safe?
Is the safe word, dog? I'm scared.
What's the safe word?
Yo.
Yeehaw, apparently. Or
Yeah. La.
I'm just saying, has anybody else noticed that the la 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 has started to go viral? Like,
yes, everybody wants a piece of Cobra, man. I'm just saying. He's a fan favorite.
He certainly.
He's
has.
safe, bro.
He's
He's
safe.
used to it being JC He's and safe. all.
I'm not safe, bro.
Is this official? Can I put him on the safe list?
Yeah.
Change
JC?
my bio now.
Of
It's
course.
official, bro.
I think there's only like one slot right now. Cobra got it. He's the only one that's safe, bro.
I'm really hoping that fucking Vicalicious gets to be safe because I don't know if I'd feel safe if CNFT me Cosmic Adonis. That's just saying. If he's not safe, who is?
Swag
His
Mania.
bottom tier.
Swag Mania.
Jesus, it's been swag mania for the past 2 hours. Y'all don't know. So, where we at? So for the first hour, so from from now till about 50 minutes from now, shit's recorded. and then we cut it and we start all over again. It's recorded because we throw this shit up on YouTube, Spotify, and all that fun stuff. And every week that we build, shit gets a little bit crazier. If y'all never heard Hemi, you got a problem.
Hemi. Balls to the wall.
Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have all these visual delights to see that relate to the show every week. So for real, shout out to Hemi.
That's right, I said Hammy. That's right, I
Shout
said
out,
Hammy.
Hemi.
One more time.
That's right, I
Shout
said
out,
Hammy.
Thanks, Roy.
Thanks.
Shout out, Hermie.
I'm safe this
That's
week.
right, I said Hammy.
I'll
For
let it
now,
say.
we're safe for now.
For now, you got to keep pumping out that shit. Just
For the
so y'all
time
know,
being, I know. If I let off the gas,
don't let off.
Ito
You
gonna
quit
come
your day
after
job,
me,
right?
man.
You don't have a day job anymore. You're just Wildcards.
On
JPEGs,
Wildcard's property,
pictures.
yeah. I'm under management right now. That's what I hear.
Yeah, he's full-time wild cards, man.
That's
Discuss the receipts. I pay well, bro.
so. Shout out to everybody that's up in the place. Shout out to the crew. That's the wild card. Shout out to anybody listening to us that somehow chose to hang out with us tonight and join the space. Maybe you joined the space because you wanted to hang out with or maybe you joined the space because you really wanted to hear what was going on with the Apprentices CNFT. Just saying, they're our guest for the night. Just so you know, Apprentices, I hope you brought your boxing gloves because you guys, I don't know if y'all heard of Beto. I just don't know if you heard of Beto.
I know he's been revving his engines.
Yeah, have y'all
hours.
heard? Go ahead, follow me.
Engines, yeah, for real. It's getting revved up, dude. I heard there's blood in the water. It's getting bananas. So we appreciate you rolling through. Again, there's like more than 10 of us who kind of roll up in here and hang out. So you just got to be prepared for any one of us in the first handful of lines, basically, just to kind of jump in. I want to remind everybody there are no rules. Just kidding. The only rule is the thing that sets wild cards up, maybe a little bit different, maybe not, is we're a conversation and a dialogue, not a monologue. This is fair warning to Beto or anybody like that who just wants to go on a 2-minute or 3-minute rant on anything. Cobra's got the button. He's going to push that shit and mute you, or somebody's just going to start wild carding all over the place to cut in. So this is the only time where there's somebody on a soapbox. That's fucking Steve. I'm talking too much, but this is how the beginning goes. After that, nobody does this. For real, for raw. Just saying. So, without further ado, we got the Apprentices up in the motherfucker. Somehow they chose to hang out with us. Gotta love
Apprentices.
Whoa. Okay.
Like godlike, bro. I'm just saying.
What was that, bro?
Goddess. I say goddess. My bad.
Apprentices.
Whoa. Okay.
I
love that voice.
Get your computer to say that.
I heard Roy's stepkid got that going on. Hook that up for us tonight.
Apprentice.
That one was not a computer, just so you know. So CNN. I'm sorry. We got the Apprentices. Who are you? Who are we talking to tonight? What's popping?
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having me here tonight. My name is Juan Pablo. I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina, member of Apprentices.
Yo, welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you. I'm really glad to be here, and yeah, I'm not gonna go in like speaking for a lot of time. So yeah, just I'll be careful with that.
I don't know if Peter will let you get away with that, but we'll see.
I see you have Kenny right there. What does Kenny do for you guys?
Hi, Kenny.
I'm also the anger translator and enforcer tonight, so you guys step on Apprentice's toes, I'm going to be right here. I'm going to be pushing back.
What up, Kenny? I like that.
Easy, swag, be easy.
Yeah. Whoa. So, respect Kenny. I appreciate the Kung Fu style. That's how it goes. Sometimes people need protecting because when there's blood in the water, you got the fangs and the jaws of fucking Beto in the place. So, last week, we got to touch base, which is really nice because sometimes before one of these types of Twitter spaces, it's nice to kind of kick it for a while and just vibe out and see how you're doing. So thank you for that. And you kind of gave us a little walkthrough of stuff. First of all, if anybody's just sitting there listening, you got nothing to do with your eyes while your ears are listening, check out their website because shit's bananas. It's the website design is absolutely gorgeous. That's for real. And again, reminder, just as I say, nice things or nice things. Wildcard is not financial advice. We just a bunch of motherfuckers with our own perspective. So Cobra might chime in and say he totally disagrees, and that's okay. But I'm just talking for me. This is me. The website is gangsta. I didn't realize there was a music piece involved. One thing I did learn from this conversation, which I think is really interesting, and maybe I can have you elaborate on it, is how the artwork is actually made and not generated, if that's the way I can ask it, right?
Yes. When I started the collection, I thought I could generate it, but like after seeing like all the trades coming to life, and when I started like testing in Photoshop, like were really complex and like long hairs and a lot of different, like you have to make each trade the other trade. So because I wanted each apprentice like to be unique and have their own personality, I decided that like it will take me almost the same time to generate them than like to create them myself, you know. And I think that's what, like when I'm editing like each one of them, I can like choose, you know, and like the colors, and I think you can make like more aesthetically pleasing images.
And so, just in case y'all don't know, the Apprentices CNFT, it's kind of like an anime style profile pic, looking to the side image. And I asked that because, as we know, like when you mint something, it's usually up to chance, up to total randomness, where you got like this trait match with this trait match with another randomly, right? So that he's actually, it's not going to be like that for this mint. So how many are there, and does that mean you got to do each one by yourself?
Yes, the collection, I imagine it as a 7,777 NFTs collection. But that like might depend, like, you know, on the demand that we see in the moment when we're close to launch. If like, you know, we have to cut the supply, we will do it. Like we aim to sell out, so that's like we are flexible in that. But yes, I mean, I have to. It will take me.
Red flag, boss.
Okay.
What's a red flag, bud?
Why not just let it mint?
What?
Why not just give it time to mint out versus a sellout?
Yeah.
I mean, it'll sell out eventually.
I mean,
right?
I want to like. I think it's important, like buying at the beginning, to like if I see that, for example, I feel the Discord has like enough people to buy, I don't know, 6,000 instead of 7,077. Like I cut the supply a little bit. I can be flexible in that. Also with the price, like I think it's when we are close to launch, I'm going to decide about the supply and the price. I don't think that's a red flag.
I guess the question could be also like, so times you want to give yourself for mint, because when you say you want to, you know, sell out mint, which absolutely, of course you do, everybody, right? But are you like, I think what Beto was going at too is, well, why not give yourself a large window or a larger window of minting time?
Yeah, I mean, yes, but like that doesn't have, like, it's not related to like if I decide to lower the supply a little bit, maybe because of my, you know, the supply is not announced officially, so like it depends like on how I see the collection for in 2 months or months, like the supply. I thought about it like on a 7,777, but that's not announced officially, and I'm like telling here how I thought about it, you know. But yeah, like the mint, like I think could last like a month. I think after a month, like projects stop minting usually, so maybe around that time, like I think yeah, like 1 or 2 months, not more than that. Like if in my experience, like I feel there's like almost no meaning or projects, but I feel very confident.
How long
Yes.
are you giving yourself time to build your buzz, community vibe, all that before?
Yeah.
Like, so when's the approximate mint date?
Yeah, so the mint date is Q4, but late Q4 might be the end of November or the beginning of December. So I have enough time like to create them all. And we will be. I started the Discord like a little bit more than 2 months and a half, 2 months and a half ago. And I'm building like everything 100% organic, no paid promotion, no bots, no anything, like just real people that, enjoy the art and a healthy community, like with no, like everything 100% organic.
Yeah, it sounded earlier that you were like, if we're on, mint day, if it's not, selling out, I'm going to cut that supply and just call it a day, you know what I mean? But I don't feel that.
It sounds like you're in your time, and I like that with the organic growth, and you guys aren't rushing it and planning for later on. I like that.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
go ahead.
I think it's like the most important thing, like for a project, is to create like a demand before the launch of the main collection. And like, I think I'm not in a hurry, like I'm building some that takes a lot of time, but I feel like the art speaks for itself at the end of the day. And
now, speaking of the art, the stuff that's on the that's on your website, it seems like there's a whole bunch of females, and if I may be so bold to mention, there seems to be a whole bunch of titties on that.
I pinned a tweet on top so you guys can see these. Their new sneak peeks.
A word, thank you. So I know I forget what project we were talking about a handful of weeks ago, but a couple of our homies who were here, and some absolute gangsters in the scene, were drawn to some other projects because there was a female aspect to it. Because as you know, sometimes with many of these projects, you don't see a whole bunch of gals in the project itself. It's a bunch of dudes. So is there a reason? Is it mostly girls? Is there a mix? Is there a reason why you're going with the girls at first or something? What's good? Titties.
Yes. It's the collection is 50% female and 50% male. And we started at the beginning in the female characters. So like the first sneak peeks were almost all females. And now like we are almost finished with the females. And we started already with the males. So there will be like a lot of more male sneak peeks incoming from now on.
I have always loved Latinos.
Hey, listen, Roy, dude, just because my mom's got titties and we said titties doesn't mean you have to bring my mom into this again. I'm sorry, Juan Pablo. Carry on. My bad, dude. Fucking Roy.
No, yes, there's the same percentage of males and females. And in the collection, I mean, I'm saying it like this, but in the collection, it's just like body type A and body type B. There's no like, everything is left to the imagination. I don't know how to say it. And so yes, in the collection, like in the metadata, there's no sex. I'm not the artist. The artists are Pablo and Noelia. They both are mangakas from here, from Buenos Aires, from my city. They already work like in quite a lot of mangas, and they published the last one in France that is called Bloodline Symphony. They both are like I say docs.
Give me a little background on the team.
Yes, the team.
And size.
We have
jobs.
We have Pablo and Noelia creating like the visual art. There's Kenny working with us as community manager. Before we had Muffet, but Muffet he's leaving to Thailand and she has some stuff, so Kenny jumped with us. Then we have the animator Juan. He's like the one that animated our founders cards. We have the musician Christian. He did the song for Apprentices. We have the designer.
What do you mean by the song for Apprentices?
Yes, we when I started Apprentices, like I started writing Apprentices around like the pandemic of 2020, like a short novel, and like maybe by the end of 2021, I wanted to create like an NFT project, and I thought like about like using the story of Apprentices and the characters. So then like in December 2021, I contacted with Paula and Noelia, and after like a couple of talks, they wanted to do the project, and they started like with the first sketches in January, and we've been working like since January on the art. Yes, the founders cards, like it took us like 2 months and a half to do like all that it's like inside cards. We already did like a reveal yesterday. You can see it on our Twitter, and can I share it like in the upper part?
Yeah,
Share
of course,
away,
yeah.
bro.
Oh, give me a sec.
Put like 10 things up there.
I was gonna ask you a little bit about after you finish that answer, right? I was gonna ask you a little bit about what's the story behind the Apprentices also.
La 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 la.
Okay, there I shared. So yes, the story about Apprentices is like it's settled in the year 2299. It's a world where the AI has consciousness, and there was the Arcturians from the Boots constellation that arrived to the planet Earth, and the Earth is divided like in 6 big, like the continents are all united, and 6 big countries, but all made from the continents. And there's the University of Science and Technology of the Republic of America that all it's where like the students from there are called apprentices, and some have like they manifest powers, and we have the chapter 1 like already published on the website, and there will be like every 2 months a new chapter that'll be like I write it in Spanish and then I translate it to English, and we have already like translated the second chapter too, so that will be like next month. But it's something like from a cyberpunk genre, and then like more, I don't know, like Matrix and spiritual, and kind of a mix of a lot of else and genres. I don't know what to say. And well, the founder's card is, I think it's pretty cool because we have like the 3D render with the animated protagonist. There's Leno, Oli, and Mia, and it also comes with like the still illustration in 4K and the music of Apprentices. So it's like a lot of time we put on it, and I'm very proud of the job we did. And first of all, I wanted to, like make it a piece, a collectible piece. Like that's like the value of the founder's card, that like it has the music, it has the art, has the animation and the render, and and then also like give it some cool utility. And so the founder's cards like come, like the founders can claim a custom apprentice after our main collection launch. There will be like a set of traits from the main collection and new ones, and some cool stuff that, well, there will only be like 420 of those custom apprentices under a different policy ID.
Yeah, those and also pretty sweet too. I like them a lot.
Thank you. And it also gives kind of in getting like into the story and like having some influence over some details of the collection. The founder's role gives you like the possibility of naming some of the apprentices that will be part of the main collection, and like also maybe even like saying what traits they will be wearing, what type of clothes. Because I'm building them like one by one and crafting them. That like gives me the chance, to with the founders together, like craft some apprentices that will be part of the main collection. Maybe after when we meet, you see, oh, there's like with a name, and maybe other minted, but you make an offer. I know. And
yeah, that was something that you pointed out. Each one of them, you've had to come up with an actual name, or you are coming up with actual names for each one of these images.
Yes, in the last, like in the sneak peek reveal of today that I just did, like in the Twitter, like there's 4 characters, and I put the name there of each one of them that they have, and they have also a gift, and the gift is like a power, and that's like for something that like, well, wouldn't make sense to talk now, but it's something that like one of my dreams that I want to do. But they have like, so they have this name, their personal name, and it's not like generated. It's like I see it after I create her or him, and I say, well, what's the best name for him or her? And then like a gift, and so there's like, I don't know, 12, 13 type of gifts. And yeah, like I think that way, you know, I can customize everything for the background and the colors of the like clothes and like traits and in the metadata, like maybe there's like 4 variations of a trait, but in the metadata you just see like, you know, the name of the cloth, like, or the trait. Like there's no like a lot of collections usually do like t-shirt red, t-shirt blue, t-shirt, you know, like, and here it's just like t-shirt. And I feel like one of the cool things that I was talking like with Kenny the other day is like there's gonna be like hidden stuff in the, like, not hidden stuff, but for example, some humans are not this, don't have like the same color scheme that like most of humans, you know, and like they look more like gods or something like that, and that is not in the metadata. And I like doing, you know, hiding some stuff so it feels more like you are collecting, you know, the cards that you collected like when you were young or family, you know, like you have to like have an eye on it and pay attention.
Well, yeah, I like some of these projects that have like almost like, you know, those hidden rarities. Like there's like, you know, I think on Kong's Universe 20, like they have certain traits that's not listed in the metadata, but, you know, like that certain earring that Kong's got, how many have that, you know? And same thing with 25, like their trinkets. I don't think that's in their metadata either. You mentioned other anime, like, you know, cards and all that collecting. I got my step kid upstairs. It's in a better season right now. Like the last season looked like shit. This one, there's a whole much better artwork. So two questions I'll throw at you is, number one, is there a favorite anime or manga that has inspired you to do what you're doing here? And my second rolling question from that is, I noticed that in the past handful of months, there's more anime style projects that are popping up. And obviously it's no secret, I love the Ore NFT project. The artwork from that dude is fucking, and again, on a list of other anime based or manga based projects. So I guess my 2 questions right there are, what's your favorite, and if it inspired you, and how do you feel about other anime projects right now, or like, you know, and all that?
Yes. Well, when I had like the initial idea, it was November, and I remember like by that time there was only Ada Ninjas, and then like when Havoc came when Havoc came out, like after Havoc Worlds, there started to come like more anime projects. But I think like the anime projects that have quality are not too much, you know. I only like the one I love, like it's Havoc Worlds. Like I feel the art of Wamsa, it's one of like the best in Cardano, and we are having like one Havoc trade in Apprentices that looks fucking epic, like the Strider suit from Havoc Worlds. Like I can say, like it will be like the Apprentices will be wearing, and there will be like a female version and a male version of the Strider suit. And yeah, like in inspiration of the story, I think it's a lot of video games, you know, cyberpunk like role-playing games, tabletop role-playing games, like, I don't know, that have a lot.
Fucking Roy, sorry,
I've
dude. It
I
happens.
know, no problem.
That's what he does.
The champ is here. That kung fu grip that he has, bro.
Kung fu.
Yeah, there's a lot of influence from like Asia and like Japan anime, cyberpunk from the 90s, Ghost in like Akira, but also like kind of from a spiritual world too. And like I'm kind of I love metaphysics, and well, there's a lot of that if you look on the on the logo, like on the shield of the university, and there's a lot of like the necklace, like, and some stuff that is if you are like kind of into metaphysics or that stuff, you will understand. So there's a lot of mix of all the things that I love, from video games, comics, anime, all that, movies.
I noticed Yuri C step up. I don't know if he has a question or has got something to say real quick.
Nothing else but watching the magic take shape. I'm with Nan and Kenny. Kenny and I host spaces. We're collaborating with them, building early and often. I love a lot of the key points that Nan has brought up of attention to detail, going beyond metadata, and forcing people to explore art as opposed to checking rarity charts. There's going to be a huge difference. Even a soundboard you could find for the level of detail this man has. So I'd love to ask a couple of
I
questions
have
in a minute.
always loved Latinos.
This dude's on a roll.
That's a good point, bro.
Roy's got some skill, man.
Some weird motherfuckers.
He went pretty deep this week. I'm just saying.
I just don't know did he roll out of bed? My mom's. I'm just saying. I ain't mad at it.
Whatever he's doing, it's working. Don't stop.
All right, Roy, go ahead.
I got a good question for the apprentices. If y'all shut. All right,
so
good. All right, so
I wanted to
unsafe.
Bet. All right, bet. Here we go. All right, I'm talking. All right, bet. So let's see here. Sounds like you're the creator, from what I've gathered so far, and paying attention. But what is your like vision goal with this project? Are you working, a 9-to-5 job? Are you putting like soul into this in your free time?
I love your question. Yes, I love your question. Like, this is like my life. Like, this project is my life. I give my life for it. I think everyone like that it's in the community and like working with me knows that. What I dream about this project is that people can connect with it, that they can connect with the story, with the characters, and I want like, to do something different than we usually have, like this metaverse token, and I feel like what I want to bring other kind of value to our holders. I have like I'm working, for example, something cool that I'm doing for the founders is like I'm hiring like another artist, like he's a god. Like he's also an Argentinian that works in Colombia, doing like work with HBO. He's like a beast, and with a lot of animation studios. And well, he's going like to do 3 pages. Like we're going to do like a short manga presentation for each one of the characters and an illustration with him. And like one of my ideas is. One of the ideas is like bringing some artists that I love to illustrate, the world of Apprentices. And for example, airdrop it to our founders before the main collection. And there's other, like one of my ideas that I want to do that like seems possible with the funds of the main collection, like doing an episode of 2 minutes anime with one of the most professional teams here for Apprentices, and they are dropping that for the holders. And what I want to do is my dream is to create like a brand here, like an anime brand in the blockchain in Cardano, and like bring animation and other tools. It wouldn't be professional to say it now here, but I want to build a brand and something that people can connect and just like not feel like just buy it and flip it. That it's like, I know there will be people that do that and that.
It's a DJ. What the fuck is a DJ?
I'm a DJ. So yes.
Hey, so where are you from again? I don't know if you said that.
I'm from Buenos Aires, Argentina, and like also if about and like my past.
Do you have a 9-to-5 job? I'm sorry, you didn't touch on that.
Well, I got that. Yeah. Before, like, I work all my life. My family has here an action house and an art gallery in Buenos Aires, and so I work all my life in the art business and like as curator and like trader of art. I have like a physical, and I've been collecting since I was very young, since I was like 17, 18 years. Just buying, pieces that I love, and then sometimes also flipping art. And doing exhibitions in the gallery. The name of the gallery is Galeria Vermel. You can go to the website. And well, about NFTs, like my friend, I started buying some cryptocurrency in the 2020 in the pandemic, and then like in 2021, like in January, one of my best friends tells me, "Did you listen about NFTs? It's like very similar to what you do, but like in the blockchain." And well, I started like collecting maybe on May.
That's fire as fuck. Just want to say that.
Thank you. I started collecting in May. My first pieces in pesos. June, my first pieces in pesos, and then like in around September, October, I bought my first NFT. It was a Cardano bits, and well, that by the time I finally fell in love, with the space, and I started like meeting people, very nice people, like that helped me a lot, and I learned a lot. And also, I last year I started an NFT platform called Aura.art. That is, we work like more in a curated space, with some artists from like that maybe. We also try to teach. I'm a teacher. I teach here at National University, and I always like try to.
I'm a teacher as well. I'm on the university level. I teach little bastards with behavioral issues, and I love them all. They're my dudes, but I'm a middle school special education teacher, emotional and behavioral issues. So I throw that out there because this is the stuff I use to actually reach my students. So, like the stuff that I find cool. I usually don't find stuff cool that's really cool, so I depend on these middle schoolers to tell me what's up, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but teachers represent. What up?
I was working on Tezos. Did you find a lot of people that support the artwork on Tezos? Like, how was the community?
Yeah, it was pretty good. When Higet Nank was growing a lot by that time, and I remember like I flipped a couple pieces of art that there was like 20 copies, and you bought like one for 2 pesos, 3 pesos. And then I know that was like my first experimentation, because I was like I'm not going to buy $1,000 work. I can start like with a cheap with like usually when the works are many copies. It was a good way to start experimenting with NFTs, and well, it was like terrible. It was horrible, because at the end, like the creator of Higet Nank, like he rocked, and then like Higet Nank, there was like a lot of copies that launched it, and then like that community like ended there. Like I think now I think a lot of them are in Teia.art, but like that is similar to Higet Nank. But
so are you?
Yeah.
do you think like more all in Cardano now, or do you still do a lot of multi-chain stuff? Or you don't want to go back and do?
No, I tell you, I'm like. I'm like I'm only in Cardano now. I've been in like I sometimes I buy in Ethereum, but like the last thing I minted in Ethereum was Esion, a Korean project that has like very nice art. But I like have maybe 5-6 NFTs in Ethereum, and then like in Tesos the things that I bought last year, but I didn't continue buying there. And like my wallet is, I would say 95% Cardano, like NFTs.
Beto, when are you gonna check a bag, bro?
And
let me feed that back.
Yeah, you can go in full PM.
Kenny, you can go ahead and interrupt your boss.
Yeah. I'm trying not to do that whenever I can. It's sometimes tough to talk about yourself, so give me a minute to just talk about Non-Hair and the stuff he's doing. He's working. This is more than a full-time job, what he's doing here at Apprentices. I mean, it doesn't take a lot to see that someone willing to build out up to a 7,000 piece PFP project by hand is passionate about the project they're not. But just being in here in the space, it's every day there's something new coming in, whether it be a detail, like a sticker for the chat, or like there's just something like multiple times a day. Nods off and grinds, and then he comes back to the mods and he's like, yo, look what I did, look what I built. So if there's any question about someone being dedicated to the, I think that's kind of like above question at this point if you're plugged in.
Calling the professor.
All right, I guess that means El Duque's got a question over there because
what the fuck is a DJ?
Dude's even got his hand up.
What up? Hey, I'm being educated because this is the record version. I'm behaving today. Is that okay?
You don't have to behave here. It's recorded.
Oh, fuck yeah. Then fuck off then. Then leave me the fuck alone.
There it is.
Here we go.
Here it goes.
What's up, brothers and sisters?
Someone let him off the chain already. Ooh.
Hey.
Come on,
quick question.
It doesn't matter if the record's going on or not. We still act like the fucking wild
right.
card.
It's Waka, bitches!
The champ is here!
Beto! I always loved
I love Beto, man. Hey!
He is man crushing on Beto so hard right now.
Hey, real quick. Apprentice. This is not a question. This is more, and it's more for me than for you. But quick thing. Do you know what Ultraman Metron, Messenger Z, and Iron Man 28 shows?
Yeah, Messenger Z, of course. Yes, I'm from the '88. Like, yeah, I have 33 years, so I quite a lot on. When I was a kid, I watched a lot of like animes from the '80s, like Saint Seiya and Dragon Ball.
So you don't know the other two?
Which was the first one you said? Which was the first one you said?
Ultraman Metron and Iron Man 28. Well, I got 10 years on you, so...
What the fuck is a DJ?
Damn!
But, I think you should know. If you saw, when you saw... Anyways, that doesn't mean anything to you. It means more for me, but I leave it at that. But thank you for your answer. And to the professor, something for you, my man. Much love and respect to you. I don't know how the hell do you do this, brother. My wife right now is at school grinding because the beginning of the school year, and you still over here every Friday, like grinding over this show, and I'm sure you like going all over the place trying to prepare for your this next year. Much love and respect to you, brother.
Yo, El Duque, come on, man. You know we got the DMs, you and me. See, I got the wild card DM, which is insane. The El Duque Stevie DM is just.
Oh, what's going on there, bro?
I got to check in every day. If I don't reply, I just reread what he wrote because he actually in competition with the Cosmic Adonis when it comes to the vibes and keeping people's mental health on track. If I'm not feeling perfectly emotionally awesome at the moment, I peep El Duque. I'm just saying.
Is that your next pickup? Is he under management already? Did you sign the contract?
Calling the professor.
That's still under.
What
Is
the
that
fuck
still
is
under
a
wraps?
DJ?
That's not
What
still public and shit.
the fuck is a DJ? What the fuck is a DJ?
That's mine is it's announced too.
And yeah, tonight's the first recorded night that El Duque showed up in this piece. He always waits till afterwards because I don't know what he's scared of. Yo, for real, everybody, recorded or not, who the fuck cares? And if you don't know, now you know. Unrecorded is still recorded. It's still saved for the motherfucker who held that space. So this is my space.
Just
and
saying.
like the next hour comes up, I still got that.
To be honest,
that shit. Just saying.
Hey, Apprentices.
Steve-O, we have somebody there. And Andre, you have something to ask, bro?
I do. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
So, I have a question for you. All right. So I have a question for you, the creator. So I'm a 3 artist myself. So I can't do anything 2D. But when I look at this artwork, first thing I noticed was you got some sort of a flat shading going on, or cell shading, if you're familiar with that.
You mean, yeah, I mean, I have the layers like in PNGs and yeah, like I kind of just mix them, you know, they're all like how you see them, like usually the work I do is like, I have the session in Photoshop with, all the folders, you know, with each trade. So there's like 10, 11 different, trades, like categories. And
do you use cell shading, so like dots to like?
Oh no, but there's like Pablo is very detailed, you know, and Eli are very detailed in the art, and like so it looks. And also, I have to cut each trade like to be fit the other, and so I do it like in a way that the perspective and everything, you're not going to see like any mistake, you know, with the layers, and it almost seems, I feel like each one is like you know, like generated, like created with the hand.
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like if you look, I'm looking at the jacket now. The way it, like floats with the wind, if you know what I mean. And just the lines kind of stretch with the jacket. So that's why I asked if you're using any sort of flat shading or cell shading.
I think that question we should ask Pablo that question because he was sure. Yes.
Appreciate that. Those are the details too we were talking about at the beginning of this interview here.
Yeah, I think I missed that. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh no, don't be sorry.
To be fair, it's my first time here. You know what I mean? It's my first time in like a tourist stage, so I'm not sure where I'm allowed and not to. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is your first time on a Twitter stage?
Literally, the first time. Yeah, literally the first time. Because I didn't even know like how to use this shit. You know what I mean?
Neither do I, brother. I'm just sitting here blazing backwards.
Neither does Beto, but
I'm just saying. But no, for real. Thank you for asking that, because at the beginning of the Twitter space, I had asked Juan Pablo about how basically after he gets the artwork from Homie, he generates and kind of cuts and edits and manipulates the images so they're more seamless, I guess, and less. Is that accurate, Juan Pablo?
Yes. That's the idea. Like to make it look like it's not layers put over the layers, you know.
Yes, I got it. Yeah, for sure.
I'm sorry. How much time does it take to make each character?
Well, because I'm taking this month, you know, to like I'm creating them. For example, I started with the touring top. That is the one that has like one of the sneak peeks with the yellow background. She has the touring top cloth, and I'm like doing all the touring top clothes like girls, and like it takes me. It depends because I'm like while I'm crafting, I'm like editing all the traits to fit the other traits, and there will be like by the end of the month I will finish, like, you know, I have like miniatures already like to fit with all the traits, but like usually it takes me maybe 10 minutes to do one.
Good question, Cobra.
But Juan Pablo, can I call you El Papa?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
What the fuck is a DJ?
El Duque, you're not going to ask him if he's going to do a collab with a certain monkey type of NFT project that you really love? Because that's the
No,
expectation.
I'm not asking serious questions. I'm all fucking. I'm all jokes today, brother. I have a
I got a
stressful
question
week, so
about
it's all
the
jokes today.
foundation shit, bro. The foundation, NFT or something, foundation, some
It's
shit
called
like
the
that.
Founders Card.
Yeah.
The
What's up with that? How do I get one? What's the perks? How much they cost?
Yes.
Where they at? When? Where? How?
Okay, so we have the 20th of August. There's 420 supply of the founders cards. The price is 65 ADA. There's we are minting with Secret Gold Society the founders cards, and well, we have there's.
They must be charging the hell out of you.
The first no there in fact the fee is like very good, one of the best I think, after speaking with a lot of devs. I think I decided with them because it was really good for our project, like the fees. And
Damn, that's a mafia right there. You hear that, Vito?
And well, there's a mint first for the OGs, and the OGs there's like just there's no green in our server, but like just by being a valuable member of the community, you can get the OG. And then there's a whitelist that we give to everyone, like in giveaways and with collabs with other projects. We did like already with a lot of projects from Cardano, whitelist collabs. And so there's the first mint is for the OGs, they have a guaranteed mint. And then there's the mint for whitelist. And in the mint of whitelist, like OGs that forgot to mint maybe in the OG, they also can try to mint in whitelist. But the thing,
when you say a guaranteed mint, do you mean like they get one in total?
Yes,
it's like you're securing them, reserving.
Yeah, yes, the OGs get one guaranteed, and then the whitelist, because there are more people whitelisted than the supply. Like it's first come first serve for whitelist, and if there's anything left, it goes for public mint. And yeah, I think it's really like anyone here like can get a whitelist today.
Yeah, go ahead, slide me one, big dog.
We'll give you an OG. Swag gets an OG. Anybody who's on the team gets OG.
Fucking swag mania. Just saying.
Only the contributors get in. Just throwing that out there.
Only if you're safe.
Are you safe?
Be safe, bro. You gotta be safe.
Are you safe? Fucking wild cards, bitches. So yo, real quick, as we're getting close to the hour, we got Apprentices CNFT going on tonight right now. An anime styled Cardano NFT coming out at some point in Q4. And we just heard that because of Swag Mania, he's getting one of those founders, something or others, just because he's Beto. Something else that I really got to throw out there while we're on the recorded piece, and don't forget, we kill it and we start the unrecorded right afterwards, and it gets even uglier. El Duque is unleashed, uncut, and unrestrained in the next hour, for real. You think that he's like not being serious now? Oh shit, y'all ain't ready. I need to give a heads up because this month on the 12th, it's just us. So next week, just wild cards. We're also going to be celebrating a very, very special day in history. Next Friday, I believe, just in case. That's right. And what else? It's our very own NFT Cobra's birthday next Friday. If you don't know, NSYNC is going to be on
gonna wear something special.
El Duque is going to be wearing his linen to match everybody else on NSYNC's yacht with the rest of the Backstreet Boys and all those guys. Because little do you know, Cobra never doxes, but we all know he's really Jay-Z Chasez.
Wear something special for Cobra.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I told you.
Don't threaten us with a good time, El Duque. I'm getting amped. This is going to be fun. Okay, but so that's on the 12th. 19th, we got the motherfucker. I believe that's how you pronounce it, because I think Baba Booey had a real tough time. He was like equine, equine. He was saying all these things, but I think it's equine, like equestrian. So they're on the 19th, and on the 26th, hold on to your knickerbockers, because the Aura squad's going to be rolling thicker than a motherfucker in this piece. Rumor has it, the Aura mob is stupid and big and loud and a little disrespectful here and there, appropriately. There's a lot of shit going on, so that's on the 26th of this month. So again, the 12th.
We got mob ties in here.
We got look at Beto's fucking PFP. Look at Beto's everybody right now. Stop listening to this stupid dude talking and look at Beto.
Stop and stare.
Just send him a heart and make him feel better. Beto's had a little rough day today. So everybody send Beto a heart.
Everybody, we're throwing those hearts up for Beto.
Throw them up for Beto.
Beto!
Get some stuff for
Thank you,
Beto.
thank you. I feel better already.
One more. There you go. So again, the 12th is Cobra's birthday, and some of y'all, if you don't know him as Cobra, you know him as Do It. Cobra! The champ is here. Accurate. The champ is here. The champ is here. Okay. So again, the 12th is yo.
Can I ask another question before we're a minute over the hour where you're going with that? But I got another question.
Swag, you can do whatever you want.
For the month, but
this is a swag show. We just tag along, bro.
All right, bet. Here we go. I'm the OG founder creator. Anyway, so normally I'll wait till after Mint, but I don't know if I'm gonna get the chance to ask. So here it is, my boy. When you get that Mint money and you get your cut and you put it in your bank account, you keep it in ADA, whatever you do, what color Lambo are you buying?
Yeah. Now, the money is all going to the project again.
Hey, I've never heard anyone say that ever.
No, everyone's always had like a long story around it.
Well, you see, because of the price of ADA, and when we got the ADA's really not that much, man.
No, but it's like it's enough to start what I want to create.
You get that
good answer.
Spend it on the same thing.
Good answer.
Hey, this homie came from a family of owners gallery art, so he knows. I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he said, I don't need a Lambo. I got a red Ferrari, bitch.
Call it the professor.
Hey, Beto, so what everybody had? What does it have? What is it with the fucking Lambo? What does it have to be Lambos? I'm not gonna say it.
It's for the culture, bro.
What's it can be a Porsche 911 Turbo S? What's it gotta be a piece of crap Lambo? Be classy.
When Lambo. Where are you living at? Under a rock?
Hey, I don't know what a fucking DJ needs, so I guess I do.
For the sound bites.
Find it again.
Can I get a when Lambo?
Roy Workshay, brother.
What's up, Lucy?
Hey, champ is here.
Oh. Hey guys.
Here, Roy.
Man, I'm loving this project. Hola, amigo. I had to come up here because it was sounding too much like a sausage fest, y'all. We're all up in here. But so, amigo, this project, you said you put up a lot of hours, you put up a lot of sweat, blood, and tears. So I just want to hear about your family. Like, what did your family do to help you kind of get ready for this project, to support you to do this project? Because that helps, to know what kind of sacrifice they also made to make you for, this project for you and with you.
Wow. Ada girl in the house, just saying, with that question.
Just dropped the bomb question.
Woo!
You know, that's what I'm here for. You already know, y'all.
Yes. Well, my family, I work with them all my life, with my grandfather and my grandmother and my mother, in the art gallery. And I think because my grandfather and grandmother are collectors, they collected art since the 60s. And since I was young, I always was surrounded by a lot of art. And I think that helped me, I don't know, have an eye for. And well, after some time, I was till maybe February or March this year, I was working in the art gallery and in the action house. I decided to step away and start with apprentices, because this. I mean, I love art and collecting art, but I feel like I want to do my path, and create my story with apprentices, and I really love doing this. To me, it's like a pleasure working on this project, and I feel like it's. I don't know. I'm so happy. I feel like very fortunate to be able to do this, and not so many people can do what they love in their life, and I'm very thankful for that.
I love that. I love that your family is supporting you, and I love that they love what you are doing. So thank you for sharing that. And I love this team. I love wild cards, y'all. Always bringing it every week. What?
Wild cards, bitches.
That's right. Thank you so much. And thank you, Apprentices, for coming up here and telling us y'all's story. Awesome. Thank you.
Hey, let me ask something to Ada Girl's question. El Papa. El Papa, listen to me. Because Ada Girl asked you, now let me ask you this. Were your grandpa and your grandma, because, every grandpa and all of them, but most of them are pretty more old-timers, right? Were they against this whole computer dimension blockchain bullshit, where they were like on your back about that, you're leaving their business, family business, thinking we're gonna leave all this to you, and now you leaving us for all this BS? How they took this? How they took it?
That's a solid question, Alduque. I like
yeah,
that.
Did they tell you te calmas o te calmo, or did they say yes, mijito? That's good. Do it. What did they say?
Well, I mean, I talked to them a lot about NFTs, and I try to teach them and explain them, but different generation, and they think like they only enjoy physical art, and well, I mean, yes, they supported me. They are very. My grandfather is 87 years, and he continues come to the art gallery to work 3 times a week. And my grandma had some problems, but she's happy. And yeah, I think they want me to be happy, and I it's I'm not saying no more ever the art gallery, but I needed to step away, because also it's very hard working with your family. If you work with your family sometime in your life, it gets sometimes very annoying.
I
Respect,
hear that.
brother. Respect. Thank you for your answer.
Apparently, Roy's been working with my mom.
I have always loved Latinos.
She's kind of scary, Stevie. I'm just going to put that out there.
I don't know if I love it or hate it, but either way, it's absolute wild card gold right now, is what I'm saying.
That's
just
right.
saying.
I said hammy.
Is this another version of American Pie
That's
or
right,
what?
I said hammy.
Oh, my mom's dope. She's almost 100, but it's good. She's dope. Okay, listen, for real though.
Look at DJ.
Is that D Clay finally?
That is an original.
He's been putting
what's
time
up,
out.
guys?
Is it Roy? He's playing time out again.
That's
Now I took my brother. Yo, what's up, guys? Now I missed it out. I took my kid to get a haircut. He got a little party tomorrow, so he got to look fresh,
Papa
Yeah,
D
bro.
Clay.
What's up?
What's up,
What up?
Declay?
What
You
up?
didn't cut that. You didn't have him cut that long hair of his, did you?
Oh no, that's
Please
the other
no.
one. That's the I got a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old. The 5-year-old, he got a little one of his pre-K like to kindergarten in 2 weeks, like him. So he's turning 6 tomorrow. So my boy's been looking forward to, got him faded up, little fresh.
You got some days on his feet.
He's like, damn, little D-Clay, damn.
Little D-Clay strutting.
Little
That's right, I
D-Clay.
said hammy. What the fuck
That's
is that
right,
DJ?
I said hammy. That's right, I said hammy.
Can we get
All
a
right, so
D-Clay
PJ.
question? I like a
Okay.
good
Yes,
old
right, bro.
classic
Oh,
D-Clay
He's got a
go for
question.
it.
We know he's got
Go
a
for
question.
it.
He's been waiting all night for this question. He's been thinking about it. He wrote it down. He planned for a week for this question, just like he plans for a week for some other things.
Yo.
What's your question, though? Oh,
No, I don't have a question. I want D-Clay to give Apprentices a question because he got the,
Because he's not safe. He's not safe.
Yeah, he's not
Well,
safe.
well. Hey, hey, bro, what's up, man? Hey, I haven't even honestly, bro, I missed out most of the part. With all due respect, the last thing I heard was Stevie asking why so many titties in the project.
Complaining. I'm like, this project's got titties.
Yo.
Go ahead.
Hey, now, but here's my question: is there anything? Again, I didn't hear if you did answer this before. I'm sorry if you did ask. But is there a reason why the project is completely like female? It seems like it, or maybe I'm tripping. But
It's 50-50. It's 50-50.
Oh, okay. Nice.
If you were safe, you'd know that.
That's why he's not safe, bro.
Apparently,
hey, bro, but
safe, bro.
Hey, but what's up with all the nips out though, bro? Did you answer that? Why is there so many like nips in every
Yeah,
what's wrong with the nips?
I can tell you pay attention to details, so that's what my
the story of the free the nip trade is that there was going to be like 2 months ago there was going to the male trade. There was like a topless male trade, and Mrs. Muffet she told me like, hey, there has a female topless too, and I said like, well, yeah, why? Yeah, that's like it's not like just like nips, and there's it can be sexy, but there's nothing like pornographic there. And we have like a talk with JPG store to see if everything was okay, and they say yes, there's no problem. And so yeah, everything with that, I think it's great because it's not the first project that shows nips. Also, there was a Space Babes from D that they also have some topless traits.
I have a question on the Founders card, though. How many characters are going to be in the Founders card? Is there only one main character, the one that's tweeted up, or is there going to be others?
Yeah, there's 3 characters portrayed in the Founder cards. There's Leno. There's 160 Lenos, 140 Mias, and 120 Olis. So Oli is like the kind of the rare one in the Founders cards. And there's also 10% of these, not like kind of holographic-ish, like I don't know how to say, but they are kind of like a lot of color and like vibing with a lot of color. Like they are kind of special, and they have a deep like frame, so kind of with a stone meteoric thing. And yeah, so we wanted to add like not do them all the same, we work on the animation of each one individually. I had to personally cut Mia's hair like by layers, one by one, and to animate all the hairs. That Mia's hairs are like cables, and like the animator like help me with this because it will take me a long time if not we're not going. And so it took me like 3 days to cut Mia's. So there's animated, and there's kind of a rarity also included. So I think that's pretty cool.
Well, the picture on the left from where I just pinned has all 3 characters, in case you were wondering.
Good looking out.
Yeah, that's pretty badass. Well, not financial advice, but I am looking forward to this mint. I like the art a lot. I like what you're doing here.
Hey, so El Papa, another question. Is the Founders card? Is the Founders?
Okay.
The founder's card is a mint is gonna mint first, and then the actual pieces, or
Yes.
how? Sorry,
Yes.
I apologize because
The
I
va-
wasn't here early. But
So check it. Yes.
Checo.
Yeah.
So
I believe that was one of the pinned tweets.
Who's answering?
I'm going to answer for everybody right now.
All right, go ahead, my brother.
The card is August 20th, I believe, and the price is 65 ADA, I believe. Stop me if I'm wrong. I got no stopping,
Correct.
so I'm going to keep up word. So
It's okay.
Am I right? We good?
Yep.
Okay, that's what's up. I pay attention, dog. I'm just saying. I got it going on. But I also got some DMs saying, "Yo, Stevie, it's 9:16 EST, whichever time it is, UTC all over the place." So the plan for wild cards is this, people. Again, if you don't know, next week is Cobra's birthday on our show. The week after that is Equine. The week after that is Aura, and it's going to get bonkers all month long, as wild cards always fucking does it. We're going to end up killing the recorded space right about now, but do not be upset. Like 30 seconds afterwards, we're starting it right back up. It's going to be uncut. Roy's going to be hitting those buttons like a fucking maniac. D. Clay's not going to rug. He's not going to throw rocks at anybody.
You might bring some rocks.
I'm sure he's bringing.
I think D. Clay is going to throw rocks. He's going to throw them.
Hopefully, we find out if it's safe or not.
What the fuck is a DJ?
Nobody's safe, apparently.
Shout out Wallet Wednesday.
Hey,
Wallet Wednesday.
Shout out to Wallet Wednesday.
Hey, what
Wallet
about
Wednesday?
Wednesday? What?
And also, if NFT here too, I don't know if they are, but they're here in spirit, love, heart, and there we go. Got Crypto Heaps in the motherfucker. What up?
Crypto Heaps, what it do?
And congrats to Swaggins. Swaggins is making moves in life. Just saying.
Swaggins.
We're gonna wrap this shit up, and I have to motherfucking Swaggins.
Hey, shout out to Swag Beto, bro, making moves.
Swag Beto is safe. So Roy's going to take us out.
Temporarily
Somebody
safe.
else is going to do a whole bunch of shout-outs while he's hitting buttons, and then we're going to end it and start it again right afterwards. That's good. That's what's up. That's how the fucking Wild Cards does it. Shout out to everybody up in this mother.
That's right.
He's Wild Card. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Apprentices.
Thank you, Apprentices. Coming out.
Shout out to Apprentice.
Thank you, guys. Love you.
Apprentices.
That's just awkward.
Blah, blah, blah.
Baba boo. The cab is here.
Thank you for listening to Wild Cards. Please rate and review and share the podcast. The more the merrier. And until next time, have a kick-ass day. Thanks for listening.